guys. We are here with Nurse Tay. Now, what's your actual?
Yes, so my first name is Duntricia, but I go by Tay, T-A-Y-E.
All right, and now Nurse Tay, like people don't know, you're actually an emergency RN.
Yes, I have been an ER nurse for 10 years. Out of those 10 years, 6 of those years I did traveling work. I've been to California. When COVID first hit, I was one of the nurses that went to New York. I stayed up there for about 3 to 4 months until the coast was clear and the numbers were low. And then I went back to California, and then I went to Texas twice, and then I came back home.
Shout out to Texas. What part of Texas did you go to?
I was in a border town, so they had me in McAllen.
Oh, that's
so I was from Dallas. I was 10 minutes from Mexico.
Okay, shout out to Mexico, girl. I love me some Mexico. but you're a nurse. But when we were talking, you know, you went from nurse to beauty. You still do that, but you had an experience where you went to go get this body makeover, and because of the lack of education of how to care for yourself, you decided to start your own thing. So tell us a little bit about that, Tay.
Correct. So Nurse2Beauty all started from my own cosmetic surgery experience. I had Lipo 360 a year and a half ago. Even though I was a nurse, I thought I had it all together. When I got to Miami, I realized I had nothing together, like from supplies to education to my surgery center to where I was staying. Like it was definitely an experience, and it opened my eyes to just how uneducated people are about the aftercare, about the post-op care of cosmetic surgery. Everyone only thinks about getting on the table. You don't think about what's going to happen when you wake up from the table. So that's my purpose with the business, is to basically, I just want everyone, no matter what your choice is, just make the safest choice. Make the right choice. Do your education. Be informed. Know what you're going up against. Know what to expect when you wake up. Do your proper research for your surgeon. We go over all these things with my business with the consultation. So with my clients, if you are to reach out to me before you have your cosmetic surgery, I make sure you are fully prepared for before, during, and after for your cosmetic surgery experience.
So if you had to give like three tips for before you're about to get a surgery, because you know, of course, we're in Atlanta. You know, we got nice fake booties, fake boobies. You know, everybody snatched to the gods. Which again, listen, because this ass is gonna get done soon.
Yeah, for it.
But the question is, so like, what are some tips that you want to tell people as far as if you're looking to go ahead and get this surgery? Because we've heard about the deaths, we've seen people putting cement in their ass cheeks. So I want you to be. What are some tips that you want to tell people when seeking to get body modification? Here are 3 things you need to know.
So the most important thing you need to know is that this is not a quick turnaround. You have a journey. It is not like social media. You do not wake up and be outside next week, okay? You will be down for about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
You won't even get your full results until you're 6 months to a year. Stop.
6 years, ladies, 6 months to a year for you actually see the change. I never heard that.
Yeah,
okay.
So don't be planning it around your birthday, because you're not doing anything on your birthday except laying in bed.
See? And then one of the things you told me about when people get the posterior done.
Yes.
About the sitting down and how long before you.
Correct. So when you get a BBL, you cannot, or you're not supposed to sit on your butt for 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so that's something you got to think about, something you got to plan. Get you some knee pads, get it together, because what you're going to be doing, you're going to be standing or you're going to be on your knees for the entire 6 weeks. When it comes to sleeping, you're going to be either on your belly or on your belly for 6 weeks. Yeah. When driving, you have to use a pillow if you need to sit for any point in time. So if you got to drive and you still got to go to work, you still can't sit directly on your butt. So yeah, it's a little bit, intimidating, because everybody's going to know you had surgery because you got to walk around with a pillow, but it's 2023. Everybody done did something to their body. You just do what you need to do and you keep it moving, because if you do sit, it will kill the fat transfer, and that's not something that you want to experience.
Yeah, that'd be a whole waste of the surgery.
Exactly.
So what are some of the body modifications that you offer?
So I offer mesotherapy, which is a fat dissolve.
What is it called?
Mesotherapy.
Mesotherapy.
With the M, fat dissolve. So with that, in just one session, you'll lose up to 7 pounds, up to 7 inches. Ooh. Also, I do butt enhancement, hip enhancement. That is also a permanent service as a non-invasive option for people who don't qualify for surgery, who don't want to have surgery, but you still have options for body modification and beauty enhancements.
I'm in a game.
I also offer same-day result services, Yeso body wraps that sheds 3 to 4 inches, just one session in 8 hours.
Wow.
We have options, ladies,
What
gentlemen.
about what kind of services can the men get?
I was just about to go there.
Yeah.
I have female clients, male clients, trans clients, celebrity clients. A client is a client. So don't think for 1 second it's just females out here getting their body done. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Men get lipo too.
Yes, and they ain't never necessarily homosexual. They can just be a straight man too. Just want to like get some extra inches off.
Yeah, I've had wives bring their husbands for post-op care.
Okay. All right. And so with you now, how long have you been having your business, Nurse2Beauty?
So I have been in business for about 1.5 years.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The ultimate goal is to own my own med spa, and then to franchise it and go international. So I have big goals, big dreams with my baby business.
This is what I want to know, being that you are, again, emergency registered nurse. How do those skills transfer to this business?
A whole lot, because it's not just about massage. I have to be on top of your entire well-being. So I know there's a lot of people out there who do post-op care, but I just try to reiterate, it is so much more than just massaging. When you're with me, I'm assessing you head to toe with every session that we have. You have wound care. You come back, some people have stitches, they have drains. They have wound issues, they have skin issues. So it's so much more. Being a nurse makes me more marketable in the business, because I do know how to assess a client and a patient, and people really do be surprised. They're like, I didn't even see that, I didn't even notice that. Well, that's my job. Is to notice what's going on, to make sure you're okay. Also assessing your mental health, because that's a very serious thing. With
I'm so glad
surgery.
you brought that up, because these girls, and I mean a close friend of mine, I'll just be candid. Yeah, she had the surgery, but of course, and sadly, she brought it all back. But her mind frame hadn't changed, and she's honestly now saying she thinks she should have gotten some mental therapy as well, because she didn't change none of her habits because her mental wasn't changed.
Awesome. So podcast coming soon.
Hey, come on, podcast.
And that is what is going to be the focus of the podcast, is assessing the one thing that most people don't address or talk about, and that's the mental health of cosmetic surgery. Not saying that you got to have mental health issues. That's not it at all. You want to check your reasoning for getting the cosmetic surgery, because it's sanity, not vanity.
Come on. Ooh, sanity, not vanity.
Correct. Make sure you're in line with the reasoning why you're getting it. Adjust yourself mentally, because that's what gets people tripped up in surgery. They didn't know that I had to do all this. I can't tell you how many times that I tell a client, like, we go through it, I tell you A to Z what expected. They be like, I didn't know I had to do all of this. Yeah. Well, you should have called me before, but it's okay, because you're here now. Right. And we're going to get it together. But it's a lot to having a cosmetic surgery. But as long as you're informed, you did your proper research, you know what to expect when you wake up, you're going to have a positive outcome.
Okay, and this the last little bit, just some other enhancements I saw. You have a tattoo removal.
Yes.
Okay, and we got lip filler and removal.
Correct. So I am able to do lip fillers. I can remove filler for people who aren't satisfied. Also with tattoo removal as well. And with that service, just to let everyone know, it doesn't matter what method you choose for tattoo removal, you have to have multiple sessions. Okay, so a lot of people get upset thinking, oh, I'm just going to come to this one session, that'll be it. Doesn't matter if it's laser, if it's with saline, if it's with a solution. You're going to need about 12 sessions with anybody.
Oh, wow. Y'all hear that? So if you ever want to get that dude removed off your backside, girl, you need about 12 sessions and she can get it removed. So you are just so multi-talented, Tay.
Thank you.
So again, now tell us, where is your location if you want to come to the store or to the actual shop?
Yes.
How can we follow you, tap in, and all that good stuff?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at Nurse2Beauty. Same for TikTok, same for Facebook. My location is in Stone Mountain. For the post-op care services, I actually offer mobile service, because I understand myself how complicated it is to get around and make it to your appointment. So you call me, you tell me where you're located, and then I arrange your quote for you with how your mobile post-op care service will go.
Okay, and did you say you had a location?
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain, all right. So on the east side, okay, go ahead and pull up on Tay. Guys, this was so informative. Maybe because, girl, I'm so interested, girl. I just enjoyed this interview so much.
Thank you guys.
Let's give a round of applause for Nurse2Beauty. And make sure we tap in with this queen. Thank you, babe.
Thank you.